Update for today, February the 10th. So I woke up today again in Central Oregon, and this morning or this afternoon marked kind of the end of one chapter of my life experience here. And that was the chapter that coincided with when I started doing these videos every single day. And that was this situation with my parents. Um, Long story short, on Thursday, so, 36 hours from now, another family member is going to be coming up from down from Alaska where he lives. And he is going to be staying at mom and dad's place and, watching over mom and also going down pretty much daily and checking in on dad. Basically, playing a similar role to what I've been doing. And he's retired, so he can do this back and forth without having to, worry about work and all this other type of stuff that I've been doing basically since a couple of days after Christmas. And bless his soul, he already did, a couple of months of this at the near the beginning of this whole ordeal after mom had the accident and all this. And he's coming back to be there as for a while longer. And which therefore kind of takes some of that responsibility now off of me once he gets there, which is going to be on Thursday afternoon. And, you know, that relief that comes from knowing that, there's somebody there to make sure things go well. And it's just going to feel a lot better. So looking forward to that. And yeah, so therefore I've been ever since basically the 27th of December. I've had like a whole suitcase just sitting over in my parents' place, and basically I've had a bed I was using, guest bedroom type of setup, and yeah, basically I had a whole little living setup there because since between that day and now I've been there maybe half the nights, maybe more, and so anyway, so this morning I kind of packed all that up and gathered up all my things and kind of loaded up my car and, you know, almost like a move out day, to make sure that all the space and whatnot is available for him when he takes over the role that I've been playing on Thursday. So there we go. Like I said, so that chapter is closing, and now on Friday morning, mom goes in for that surgery, and the internet says that 90 to 95% success rate on these because now she's going in for the full 9 yards of a hip replacement, and 90 to 95% success rate where it's almost immediate, the pain is gone, and then being able to move around quite a bit afterwards quite quickly, and crossing fingers that is what happens here, because then that is the key to getting dad out of the place where he is and getting him back home, which of course is the end game that we all really, really, really want. So that's kind of where that chapter is. As for my involvement with this, I'm going to be continuing at least next week on my days off from the store to go down there. I'm probably going to stay in a motel or something down there in Central Oregon, and just pop in and check in on dad, and make sure he's doing okay, and then and of course check in with mom, see how she's recovering from the surgery. And then what we go on going forward, once we get a good look at how mom's recovery is going, and then how quickly we can get dad out of that place, and how that process is going along determines how many more weeks I continue doing like a weekly trip or something down there. But that's kind of what we're looking at now. But in short, we pretty much have made it, at least through the most intense part from me, for my involvement. And, of course, there could always be another shoe to drop. You never know when you're dealing with, elderly parents, of course. I'm learning very, very well. But, I think we might be almost there. Almost. At least for now. So, yeah. All right. And then, so I had one more of that drive. Along the Mount Hood Highway, past Mount Hood, and through the desert, and then over here and all that. One more time doing that. Yesterday, I had several pictures of what it looked like, this commute. I only got about halfway before I ran out of time for the video. And I promised that I would show you the rest of it today. Turns out I lied. One, I'm not going to have time in this video. And second, frankly, editing that in takes a little bit of work. It's 11:45 at night right now, and I work tomorrow at, well, 7:15 in one of the schools, so I need to go to bed. And so, anyway, I will show you guys my kind of like photo tour of the rest of the Mount Hood Highway here in, hopefully in the next couple of days. Anyway, my last other story for today is, I woke up this morning, or, well, was during that pack-up process that I was doing today, I somehow managed to finally crack my phone's screen protector. Same phone that I filmed these little videos on. I don't know how I did it. Well, almost certainly probably dropped it on a corner, kicked it out, who knows. I don't remember when it happened. But anyway, luckily though, I had one of these on there, and I always do, so that therefore it's just on this piece of plastic, and my phone is perfectly fine. And honestly, I'm a big believer in these and in like the plastic shell cases. I've seen too many cracked phones and whatnot, and honestly, phones are expensive. I don't want to break mine. Anyway, so I'm glad I did that. But then it was time to get a new screen thing, right? How many ways can I mess this up? So, and oh my god, I might have just done another. I just gave myself a little plastic splinter off this case now, off this broken screen now too. But I got it out. Well, that's just the icing on the cake. So, let me tell you the story. Anyway, so I go to order a new one of these, and, you know, it's like $8 on Amazon. No biggie. And, so I'm over there in Central Oregon, and, well, okay, kind of want it tonight. So, it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, okay, you can do that, but you're going to need to pay $4, you know, to get it there tonight, because it's under 25 bucks. Well, when I'm running low on toothpaste, and I tend to buy it in like 4-packs, use Sensodyne, and, with whitening, and, you know, anyway, so I buy it in packs. Anyway, and those packs are like 26 bucks. So, hey, I'll just do that, and the screen protectors, and, you know, get it here today. So, I go in there, and I, get my toothpaste, and make the order. Drive the 150 miles, get here. God bless Amazon. There it is, sitting there waiting for me. Open it up. No screen protectors. I had only ordered the toothpaste. Brilliant. Well, then I remembered that I had a screen protector because I ordered 2 different sizes because I wasn't sure exactly which one was right last time that I ordered one. Well, I'm just going to use the one that's wrong. Okay. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to work. They give you this little dust removal cover that you can use. It's like a sticker to make sure all the dust and everything is off your phone before you do this. So I peel it off, find the instruction manual, and it sticks right to the instruction manual. So then I tried to just kind of improvise cleaning the screen. Do I do it right? No. And so now there's a couple little dust spots on there, and it's stupid. And so now I've ordered another one, and it's going to be here tomorrow, and no, I didn't buy any more toothpaste. Anyway, I'm out of time for this video. They're going to cut me off, so we'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow after I do a day of teaching. And until then, ciao for now.